All right. Yes. Okay. It is running. It's funny, for I know I say that a lot, but I'm looking at this. There's right there. There's like a little marker. It counts off the seconds. Right. And if I don't see that moving, I figure I goofed and I just took a photo of myself instead of a movie. Right. So that's why I'm honestly, I'm not used to these smartphones at all. This is the very first one I ever had. Yeah. Daughter made me get it. Sunshine. Yeah. She said, "Oh, no, you don't. You're getting a smartphone." I said, "Well, I don't want one." She says, "Well, you're going to like it." I like doing the videos. The rest of it, honestly, I don't understand. And I got all goofed up using the phone the other day trying to call someone. Gosh, what a mess. But anyway, here, let me have a little sip of coffee and then we're going to do another Aunt Barb. Okay, hold on. Mmm. Okay, listen, now it starts to get weird. Okay, I'm just saying. And it's really not weird. When it's all said and done, all of the stuff, as crazy as it gets, makes sense. But you got to get through it all. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So, by all means. All righty. Well, this one's called Aunt Barb's Magic Oven. This episode, gobble here, gobble there, gobble, gobble everywhere. I love that title. Okay. Well, I got out of the car first. Excuse me. Me. Okay. Gobble here, gobble there, gobble, gobble everywhere. I got out of the car first, carrying 2 turkeys, and started up the walk to Barb and Bill's front door. They lived in this old wood-framed home. I seem to remember that it wasn't really big or little. I figured the house to be from the mid-30s. I think part of it was covered with shingles and other parts were constructed of those old odd-shaped cinder blocks you see so much of in Pennsylvania. They're not flat, but that have a kind of a curved face instead. You see a lot of VFWs made constructed of those blocks because it makes the place look like a fort. Right. The house was kind of skinny, but made up for it by being long. The yard was skinny and long too. I think there was about 8 or so steps up to the front door from the street. Okay, there was also a side door that took you to the basement or to a tiny hallway in mid-house. The back porch had a nice view of the graveyard next door. Barb and Bill had a nice but small back porch with a grill off to one side. Some of the best barbecued chicken on earth came from that grill. Yes. The back door opened to a kind of den where everyone watched television. Not a big den, just small. Yeah. Off the den was Aunt Barb's headquarters, her kitchen. Yeah. There was a small living room that probably didn't see a whole lot of traffic. The bedrooms and bathroom rather, were upstairs. The hunting dogs lived in the and controlled the basement and barked a lot for the slightest of reasons. So you always heard dogs barking. It's kind of neat. Yeah. I was almost up the steps when I realized that I had left Grandma back in the car. I began to see perhaps why I was divorced. I set the turkeys I was carrying down on the steps and backtracked to open the car door for Grandma. Of course, I said I was sorry. In true Grandma form, she let the whole thing slide. She gave me her arm. Aunt Barb must have heard us coming and went to the door and hollered hello from the top of the steps. Wait a minute, I just got to turn the page here, friends. Gosh. I want to tell you, I got to get thicker paper on the next book. Yeah, okay. She then must have. Well, she must have spotted the turkeys, and halfway up the stoop. Aunt Barb hollered, "What are those turkeys doing out here on the steps? My God, they're everywhere. What's going on?" Grandma and I looked at each other. Barb seemed to be perturbed, to say the least. I let Grandma do the talking. She told Barb that I'd pick the birds up and get them into the fridge as soon as I escorted her up the steps and into the house. The turkeys wouldn't spoil in such a short time. They'd be fine once they were heated up to the proper temp. For some reason, Aunt Barb wasn't cheering up. When I got up to the top of the stairs, though, she did give us both a kiss and a smile and said she was sorry. However, with all that said, her face grew concerned again as she let us walk indoors. Both Grandma and I walked just one step in the house and stopped dead in our tracks. We looked around the living room and through the den and into the kitchen, and we looked up the steps and even into the television room. On each and every flat surface of a proper size sat a fully cooked turkey, a fully cooked roasted turkey steaming away. I think I said something like, "So what's for supper?" Gosh, it sure smelled good in that house. Yeah, Aunt Barb was not at a loss for words. I hope you're hungry, Michael. By the way, she and her sisters pronounce my name Michael. Yeah, like that. Okay, Mom. I think that's a Pennsylvania thing. Mom didn't, but they sure did. But I digress. Aunt Barb was on a roll. Something very strange is going on in this house, and I'm not sure what it is. These roasted turkeys are just pouring out of my oven. I don't know what to make of it. Grandma surveyed the room on the lower floor while I walked up the steps to the second floor. Up there was about 15 turkeys in the tub. 2 were sitting on the toilet tank. I hollered down to Grandma, "Hey, there must be about 50 turkeys up here alone. Counting all the ones downstairs, I think you'd be better off saying that was at least 120 birds in the house." I walked back down the steps, taking care not to trip. Okay, there you go, friends. I hope you enjoy, and we'll catch you tomorrow with another episode of Aunt Barb's Magic Oven. Thank you.